subjective jerk, and I am said jerk. How you doing? Having some problems with my audio, but I'm going to react to a video by George the Giant Slayer, and it's why Nolan's Odyssey isn't Homer. It's something darker. So I'll put the link for this in my thing, which I guess is not really for you guys, the listeners. It's more for, respect to this guy. So I'm kind of learning what to do and what not to do, especially when reacting to somebody else's channel and everything. So I'm trying to do right by, by the YouTube, the unwritten rules, so to speak. The Odyssey, right? Everybody was excited when word got out. I did another video on it, and it kind of seems like it's going to be trash other than visually, you know what I mean? Because Nolan films are always visually stunning and awesome. This movie will still do well, I'm pretty sure, because not everybody follows the retarded, woke politics of Hollywood.
Psych.
But I think it's with the ratio going on with the trailer, it's definitely going to hurt it a little bit. The movie would make a lot more if they had not used a feminist as her translation, and then cast a bunch of people that didn't fit their narrative. It's like there was a clip, I don't know if it's on this video. I started watching this and I was enjoying it, and then now with what I'm doing as far as reacting to certain things and discussing various things, so it's like I catch myself, I'm like, oh crap, I can talk about this on my channel. So a lot of things I've started watching but I didn't finish, and I don't know if it's on this video where I saw it, but it does kind of show the hypocrisy of like Hollywood actors, how they think they're so righteous and everything, and
I crap bigger than you.
But anyway, this video is 17 minutes, so I'm actually going to speed it up a smidgen so that, it's a little quicker. All right, here we go.
Tell me what you remember. A book called Black Athena, I think people should read it, which argues that classical Greek culture is heavily indebted to Afro-Asiatic and Near Eastern roots. I actually taught Greek mythology to 8th graders. And so I covered this. So people that are saying that Helen of Troy could not possibly be played by a black woman don't know history.
But what does it matter?
And I think my parents used to punish me for lying. Damn. That ever happened to you as a kid? Or was it just my Greek mom lunching how she was like an Air Force strike drone? I was 5 years old. Cookie crumbs all over my face. Mom asked, did you eat them? No, I promise I didn't. One little fib, one giant smile ear to ear. Boom, incoming missile from a Mediterranean flip-flop. That's what Sunny Hostin deserves, because she lied. It's exactly what Christopher Nolan is doing to the Odyssey. Lying.
I have no idea.
That's a thing with the Filipinos too, the flip-flop. So it's kind of, I think it's funny that, I guess all grandmothers kind of are that way.
They both took that tired, debunked 3-volume trilogy of Black Athena, written by a Cornell professor of Chinese history, and they married it to Emily Wilson's bastardized bubonic blueprint. Remember her from the last video? That's when you met her. This time you're going to understand why she's a fanatic. No different than the host of The View. Yeah. Both want to remake the future in their own image, but don't fall for the cheap parlor tricks. The stakes here are much bigger than they appear. Just remember the marketing from the movie. Defy the Gods. That's the secret sauce that's going to unmask this whole thing. 3 little words. 3, that gives Hollywood's long game a way to reboot Western civilization as the love child of a Benetton catalog after a one-night stand with a Netflix algorithm. And what are we going to get for it? A Hellenic epic? Nope. Hollywood Helen. That's how Homer is repaid. It's how the Greeks are going to be rewarded for giving the world mathematics, myth, medicine, art, philosophy, and a respect for the divine. It's a trap. Just one giant lie. Do you know what the worst thing about a lie is? It means I don't trust you enough to tell you the truth. But in Hollywood, it just means we hate you.
Dude, this guy.
Dude, what does mine say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude, what does mine say?
I don't even know why I do what I do with my channel. It's like,
wake up, idiot.
I don't know. It's apparent that I'm just a fool in a fool's game. No, that's not the right saying. I'm a fool in a whatever.
I'm retarded?
Anyway, I suck. I know. I get it. I'm not, I'm not eloquent. I can't write. I mean, I can write, but man, doing some scripts, I don't know. But like this off the bat, dude, this guy's just killing it. Probably like most people, I am not well versed in Homer's books.
What a surprise!
I remember having to read parts of the Iliad in high school, I want to say, and I don't even remember what I read or what even, like we were probably given sections, and I don't remember what mine was. The only quote unquote education is Troy, basically, for me. I know there's been some other stuff. There's a movie with another actor, an older guy who got all cut up for it. Ralph Fiennes, is that his name? I think I got it right. Yeah, I think that's who it is, because he played M, the new male M in the last Bonds, which I didn't watch. No Time to Die or whatever it's called. Just from what I heard, I refuse to watch it. It sucks, but whatever. I don't know all the details and all the facts, but I can recognize bullshit when I see it. So let's go there.
Grandfather used to tell me as a kid, "Obseftis και ο κλέφτης μόνο τον πρώτο χρόνο γλεντάει." The liar and the thief only celebrate the first year. I then asked him, "What then, Papu?" Then the bill comes due. And it just did. The Odyssey is officially the most disliked trailer in Christopher Nolan's entire career. Audience enthusiasm for the movie has plummeted over 10 points. People are more excited about seeing a 26-year franchise in Scary Movie 6 than what he produced.
Yeah, which is insane. I don't, like I said, I don't like all of Nolan's films.
Oh, really?
But I do like most of them. Yeah, this film probably would have killed it. Been huge if they just stuck to the story and did it right. But no, they had to fuck it up.
Truth versus lie. Good news, Argos is still in it. Still a dog.
Not all challenges present themselves on the battlefield. Pay close attention to the pattern of the fabric seen here.
Can you feel that? The pretense, the ego, the unspoken fear. That's Universal playing nice. Now, they're trying to put as positive a spin on all the promotions as they can, because ever since the trailer came out, the backlash has been biblical. It's been all hands on deck in Hollywood, trying to make sure that Christopher doesn't get denolinated. Time Magazine, Variety hit pieces against the fans. GQ, 60 Minutes hand massage, and Elle introduced the cast like it was a Fantastic Four fashionably. All so they could help Hollywood Helen be escorted into Greek mythology, whether we like it or not. And the very first thing that Liamgo told the interviewer? I really had no idea what the Odyssey was. Oh, snap. And she graduated with a master's from Yale. Never heard of Homer. That's what $72,000 a year bought her, a degree in Wakanda.
What Black Panther shows us is that there is a whole host of people who get the misrepresentation that Africa has had and who respect the continent, want to reinvestigate the continent and re-represent the continent. Our fictitious African nation speaks the language Xhosa. We needed to learn that language. We needed to, get the accent in English and everything. Though it's a fictitious nation, it is brought to life and derived from real African cultures. Hopefully, there is a celebration as a result, a respect for these very wealthy and diverse.
When you talk to me like that, you forget you're talking to a man.
Listen to what this bitch is saying. And he said her name, and I'll have to try and see. Hopefully he says it again, because he said it. I didn't even catch it, because he said it correctly when everyone else says, like, I don't know how to say her name. But look at this bullshit that she's throwing about Black Panther, a fictional story, which the Odyssey is fictional too, but it's still based on true events. And there's some, truth to it, because the way the world and everything was, but this is like 100% comic book, and she's like, oh, we got to maintain the crap, and we got to make sure we show what it really is, and all this kind of crap. And then look what they do to the Odyssey. Like, are you kidding me? He's probably gonna say that, I'm sure.
There's cultures that often just get washed as one thing.
You know what? When you think about it, what she said, she's 100% right. Her worldview on stories, spot on. All stories should be respected. But you see the problem there? Wakanda, a fictionalized African nation from a Marvel comic book, respected. Homer's Odyssey, representing real Greek culture,
disrespected. Okay,
Nyong'o even tried justifying her mockery to Elle. This is just a mythological story. I find it funny watching celebrities trying to squeeze an epic into a checkbox. They don't get it. Mythology will outlast all ideological trends. Homer's work stands taller than modern morality. So just ignore Hollywood's siren song.
Yes. Dude, in Hollywood, all actors, they're pieces of shit. They're clowns. They're here to amuse you.
But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you.
They're there to amuse us. And then because they feel like such pieces of shit, they feel the need to get on these pedestals and they tell you what's right and what's wrong and how to whatever. Oh, we're going to fight for this. We're going to do that. Just shut up. Because I think they just feel like they're garbage people. Because when the shit hits the fan, they're the first to go. Like, we don't need, there are other things that are more important. Many things that are more important than film. Film is great. I love film, but I don't have to have it, These Hollywood dude, they're such trash.
Fuck them. Fuck up.
Get you to crash into the rocks. Keep your sights focused on the real shore.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Defy the gods. There's that theme again, folks. That's shorthand for Nolan screwing Homer. But fun fact, Greek taxpayers forked over 6.5 million euros to fund that thing.
What?
The Odyssey, mind you. Listen.
What? Official document which shows that the Greek state granted 6.5 million euros directly from citizens' taxes as a subsidy to Chris Nolan's production.
What the fuck?
We read that the film was originally titled Charlie's Tale and not Odyssey, a title it was later changed to. Additionally, the Greek Ministry of Culture classifies it as fiction. Chris Nolan can cast a black Helen and Athena, a Mexican Emmaus, whatever, that's what's his face, a transgender Achilles or Elpenor, a Batman-like Agamemnon, Space Marines as the I can't say it, or a black rapper as a Greek poet. He can base the script on all worst possible translation, one that distorts the entire meaning of the poems and even replace Argos the dog with a cat. What? But it will never be the Odyssey. It will be Charlie's Tale. Christopher Nolan disrespected the Greeks, and we will never forget that. Dude, I bet you a lot of them are pissed.
Believe this bullshit. I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, it's going to be called this. Oh, psych.
Psych.
Thanks for paying for our movie, or some of it. Wow, dude. Wow.
Wow.
Something called Charlie's Tale. That was the original name of the movie. Yep. You got a lot of Uzo money and Yaz pensions went into that. What the Greek Ministry of Culture officially classified as pure fiction. And that's Christopher Nolan's gift to everyone in 2026. Selling out to join the hyperventilating hyenas of the view to turn us all into lotus eaters. See, they want us blissed out, forgetting who we are, forgetting where we've come from. They want us to forget all the lessons the Odyssey has taught us to fight for. Father, mother, child, faith, country. All the virtues every young man needs to navigate this world today.
Dude, yes, 100%, dude. This guy's killing it. They're trying to kill everything, the nuclear family. They're trying to get rid of any kind of, if it's masculine, it's misogynistic, it's evil. It's like they're trying to make all males like beta pussy cuck boys, and and everybody who's kind of a man who goes to work, provides for his family, maybe believes in God, tries to instill morals and integrity on their family. That's toxic masculinity, and that's no good. And like, exactly, dude. Everything this is how I put it, but he said it much better. Actually, I'm gonna go back to that. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Blissed out is what he says, but just not. I don't know. I'll shut up.
Forgetting where we've come from. They want us to forget all the lessons the Odyssey has taught us to fight for. Father, mother, child, faith, country.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Yes!
All the virtues every young man needs to navigate this world today.
Yes.
Sacrifice, perseverance, heart, honor, home.
Yes.
All in one book. Now all erased from a movie by bad choices. $250 million to turn Homer into Hollywood product number 49.
What the fuck?
Where's my mother's house shoe when you need it?
When I'm writing, I'm visualizing the film as an audience member, as somebody experiencing the story. So in the case of the Odyssey, I'm trying to put the audience into that horse. I'm trying to put them on the deck of Odysseus' ship.
Action! God, it sucks,
So in a sense, I am the most important
It really
person
does.
because I'm the audience.
So how do you feel? You feel like you're on the deck of Odysseus' ship or up the horse's ass? Because that's the question people are asking right now. What's real? What's been replaced? What's been subverted? Nolan wants you to feel how real it is, how much research he did, how much passion he has, all the little tiny details he obsessed over, down to how it sounds like. I promise you, there's not going to be any old sword and sandals soundtrack for the man who hears Hans Zimmer score every time he walks in McDonald's. No, sir. Orchestras did not exist back.
Man, just think if Nolan, he said he's been wanting to do this for 20 years. So that's 2006. So he's doing Batman at the time. Just think if he had done this then, it would probably be one of the greatest movies of all time forever. And you know what I mean? And now look at it. It's a joke.
I tried to fart and a little shit came out. I just shorted.
It's going to win everything at the Oscars. All the stupid libtards are going to like, you know, and it's going to make money. It is, because it looks fucking amazing. You look at it and you're like, oh man, why? So close, yet so far.
Back then, that's what Nolan said. And apparently authenticity is the only thing that matters now. So he bought 35 bronze gongs, a giant lyre, 2 synthesizers, and an IMAX camera.
Yeah.
Who knew? IMAX stood for Imahopoulos, the one token Greek in the movie. Not in the movie.
Imahopoulos.
Still, to be fair, Nolan did nail one thing. The stench. And he convinced an entire cast to shovel it.
You didn't tell him, well, send me the script, we'll have a look.
No, not that time.
Why not?
Well, if the director is that good, you could actually go without a script and you're going to be all right. A good director can make a great script good.
That's got to be the most honest thing anyone in Hollywood has said about this movie. A good director can make a great script good. Wow.
Man, yeah, it seemed like most films, whatever, go into production, they got a script, they got it planned, and it's a decent script. I mean, not all of them. But then you get those certain films that just, the script is trash, and they, you know, you hear all the stories, but those were kind of like few and far between. And now it's like flipped. Now everything has no script. Scripts written by 50 million people. It sucks. The only movies that are good anymore are ones that are written by one person who's trying to write a good story, not put his politics or his, you know, whatever into it. And those are like far and few between now. So all we get is crap like this, man. So then people are going to grow up with this thinking like, oh, yeah, oh man, I don't know. See, that's what they're trying to, exactly what he's saying. They're trying to change everything people hold dear, change the culture for the worse, you know?
Just like that, the truth snuck out before Damon's publicist could tackle it. What it told us? Christopher Nolan didn't make the Odyssey. He made the Ship of Theseus. You know, the Greeks had an old thought experiment about identity and change. What would happen if we replaced all the planks on Theseus' ship one at a time? One board, then another, until eventually someone asks, hey, if we replace all the planks, is it still the same ship? And the woman helping Nolan answer that question, the one who replaced all the planks, Dr. Emily Wilson.
Yeah.
Didn't translate Homer. She put him on trial.
An idea that this is the Odyssey. It's about an unproblematically heroic male Western hero, implicitly white, who is good because he crushes the bad guys, monsters, foreigners, and witchy women, and understands the value of hospitality. Xenia, you write it down and get an A on the exam. And the story has a happy ending because the good guy gets back with the objectified wife and regains all his wealth and all his slaves.
And there it is,
oh my
folks.
God. That was kind of quick. You know what? I'm going to slow it. I'm going to put it back. Because that right there, they're all trying to say like, oh my gosh, no, she's not. She's not putting in feminism and all. Dude, listen to exactly what she said. She says it right there. The author who translated Homer's Odyssey, because it's always been done by males, so a woman needs to do it. See, women are fucking women over, man. All these women, they're like, oh, we got to have women, but then they ruin it. Everything's ruined. Star Wars, women ruined it all. They're ruining everything. Stick to the kitchen. All right, here we go.
An idea that this is the Odyssey. It's about an unproblematically heroic male Western hero, implicitly white, who is good because he crushes the bad guys, monsters, foreigners, and witchy women, and understands the value of hospitality. Xenia, you write it down and get an A on the exam.
When you talk to me like that, you forget you're talking to a man.
Okay, just real quick for those that are watching. So she's kind of pointing out these covers, right? You can see the naked, sexy woman. See, that's the thing too, is like now it's like, oh man, you can't show women in a sexy way. Men can be naked and be whatever, but women can't, you know? But yeah, men are the ones who go and watch and see these things and spend money. That's why movies are failing, because, you know, all the sexy women, they're, you know, like look at the Supergirl. She's not ugly, but she's not attractive at all. But yeah, this is more of the same bullshit. And it just sucks that it's for this movie, man. Like I would have went to the theaters to see this, and I don't go to the theaters anymore. Every once in a great while, it's been a couple years now. I would have went for this if it wasn't all jacked up and stupid. But no, I won't even watch it when it's on Netflix. Fuck this trash.
And the story has a happy ending because the good guy gets back with the objectified wife and regains all his wealth and all his slaves.
And there it is, folks.
Yeah.
Our ship, not preserved, replaced. Forget the house shoe. It's wooden spoon time. What I wouldn't give for you to meet my AI. If she were here right now, you'd get a front row seat to watch this 5'2" golden.
So now it's a wooden spoon. The flip flop, the wooden spoon. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the speed. Oop, that's too fast. All right, here we go.
Haired Greek grandmother chased Emily Wilson around the Acropolis wielding a wooden spoon, and it would be a beautiful sight to see. Wilson would deserve every lap, because what she basically said in her lecture was defining the Odyssey as toxic masculinity fan fiction.
Yeah.
Nothing but a bunch of white dudes in Bronze Age tank tops high-fiving each other for killing monsters.
So instead of trying to create their own feminist power, whatever, this and that, they just take over these masculine, male stories and subvert it to the crap that we get. That's the whole plan. Because I know no one's going to watch the other shit. No one's going to watch feminist bullshit. They gotta make it look like something else. It's like you got a feminist cake, cover it in chocolate, male masculine chocolate, and then you start eating. You're like, what the fuck is this? This ain't masculine cake. This is fucking nasty ass feminist schlop. Oh my gosh, dude. It just sucks, man.
You're gonna cry? You're gonna cry, titty baby? Huh? You're gonna fucking cry?
It just sucks. I really was kind of wanting to watch this.
Just crushing foreigners and witchy women, all while collecting trophy wives and
There
slaves.
she is.
Yep. That's the map Nolan chose to navigate Homer with. Someone who treats our ancient heroes like villains and our cultural inheritance like a crime scene.
Yep.
Our history is supposed to be fertilizer for the future, not fuel for the fantasies of a faculty lounge freeloader. Just think about where it all began.
Damn,
the
dude.
Iliad, the Odyssey. Then we had Virgil's Aeneid. Then Dante inherited Virgil, Milton inherited both, Tolkien inherited all of them. For thousands of years, civilization.
I gotta read it, I guess. I gotta read it. I'll buy it. Let me know. Anybody listening who's read Homer's trilogy. It's trilogy, right? You got the Iliad, the Odyssey, and there's one other one I can't think of.
You dumb fuck!
If you've read something and it's good, let me know. I gotta read it. I'm gonna have to buy and read it.
Nations treated these stories like they were sacred heirlooms, something precious, something to preserve, and then pass on to the next generation. Hollywood, academia, they treat it like it's an HGTV renovation. Oh, the foundation's got a little problem. The wives love their husbands too much. Heroes are outdated. Masculinity is too manly. All got to go. But not to worry. Not to worry. We're going to throw in a little diversity shiplap, but keep the name for resale value.
Yep.
My particular interest
That's exactly what I said,
in
but
gender
you said
in
it
this
much
text
better.
is informed by having read some feminist scholarship. Why is it that this particular field, the field of classical translations of Greek and Roman texts, has been so vastly male-dominated, and by this particular kind of male classicist, the very old white male classicist?
Shut that cunt's mouth or I'll come over there and fuck start her head.
Wilson really does think this is about modern politics, these stories.
Yeah.
She couldn't be more wrong. This is about us. It's a human story about real men, real women, and a flea-ridden dog who stared death itself in the eyes and says, not today. My guy's coming home.
Oh, that's the one I was talking
For
about.
thousands of years, Argos is still making grown men cry. That's the Odyssey. It's beautiful. An epic poem about unconditional love, true loyalty, sacrifice, and respect for the divine order. Yeah, Wilson takes one look at these stories and sees a problem to be solved. Not a story to steward across time, but suspects to interrogate. Characters to corrupt. Just take a look at her very first line versus Robert Fagles. Tell me about a complicated man. Homer used the word for Odysseus, polytropos in Greek, the man of many turns, the cunning survivor who outwitted fate. Wilson just views him as another guest on Oprah's couch, complaining that he was never breastfed as a baby. Mommy didn't give me no nipple. And she treated his crew even worse. In Homer, the men died because of their own recklessness. In Wilson, they died because of Odysseus. He failed them, poor fools. One tiny change. Suddenly the hero vanishes, and we're left with a deadbeat king who never really cared about his crew. I could do this all day long. It's what took me so long to make this video. I had to finish reading Emily Wilson's book and then compare it to my Fagles. But it's Helen of Troy that stands out as the starkest contrast.
See, I could never do that, man. I've said it before. I could never watch films that I, for the most part, am expecting to suck, or listen to music that I'm expecting to suck, or read a book that I'm expecting to suck. Just to get, I couldn't do it, man.
Because you're the pussy boy. Homer had Helen call herself Kinopidos, can never pronounce that properly. Ginopios. It's a Greek insult meaning dog face. It was usually reserved for those who cheated on their spouses. He wanted Helen to accept responsibility for starting the Trojan War. Wilson flips it on its head. She tries to play cute and be politically correct, defining it as hounded. Therefore, she shifts the blame to the men. She literally writes it in her notes that she goes, she made her, Helen, refrain from blaming herself for what men have done in her name. One ideological tweet, and like magic, poof. The Queen of Sparta goes from viper to victim.
Oh, shit. I wanted to read that.
Poof.
Okay, here we go. This is what I want to read. Derogatory language. Okay, many contemporary translators render Helen's quote-unquote dog face as if it were equivalent to shameless Helen or Helen the bitch. I have kept the metaphor hounded and have also made sure that my Helen, like that of the original, refrains from blaming herself for what men have done in her name. But she did. Okay. See? No, man. Women. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Spit that shit out, man!
The Queen of Sparta goes from viper to victim. Those are the footsteps that Nolan is following in.
One of the things I found as I was adapting it was it's basically all the other films I've done before. All those stories are in there, whether you're talking about Interstellar or The Dark Knight, all these bits and bobs, they all come from the Odyssey.
Well, let's try to follow his logic to its conclusion. What he's saying, all the movies I've made today.
Man, you know, honestly, I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen that guy talk. I've only seen pictures of him and clips of videos and stuff, but he does kind of come across as like really full of himself, huh?
The whole in some way come from the Odyssey. Yeah. Homer wrote the Odyssey. Christopher Nolan writes all his own movies. Ba-ba. Nolan is Homer.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing about Homer is, yeah, it's the marvel of its day.
And that's his take, folks. That Homer was phase 1 of the MCU. Who knew he was the first Avenger? Now, all we need is we have to wait for Odysseus to get his own Disney Plus series. Then they can put up the poster, Greeks assemble!
Yeah.
That's Nolan trying to turn disrespect into dollars, but hey, that's Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is that adaptations aren't evil, they're human. Change is the only constant in life. But see, great adaptations preserve the soul of the story. HBO understood it when they made The Wire. Mel Gibson understood it when he made Apocalypto and The Passion of the Christ. Hell, the Coen brothers nailed it with Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Real worlds, real languages, real people. And everybody bought into it because it was honest. That's the currency of the realm today. Truth. And that's one of the reasons where Nolan lost me, with lies. And the biggest one of them all was defining the Odyssey by 3 words.
Defy the gods.
Not home, not endure, not justice. Defy the gods. See, Odysseus, he wasn't rebelling against the cosmos. He was trying to navigate his way through it to get back home. He prayed, he sacrificed, he worshipped Athena. Belief was his compass, not rebellion. Only when his pride got the better of him did the gods punish him. Homer understood this. He knew back then what Hollywood has forgotten today. Faith, family, tradition, they were never chains. They're the anchor in the sail. The Odyssey had survived for 3,000 years because it's our story, a human story. We wake up every day, face our own demons, fight our own storms just to get back to our Ithaca, our home. Even when broken, we return unbeaten to try again. So, will the Odyssey survive, Nolan? You bet your ass. And one day, all that'll be left of Hollywood, tombstone, carved in it, will be 3 little words. Homer says hello.
All right, so George the Giant Slayer, I'll put the link to his channel so you can check it out. But yeah, man, it sucks because, and yeah, think about that, man. Those stories are 3,000 years old. The stupid Wilson bitch her shit's gonna, a couple of years from now, no one's gonna care. There'll be a few, hairy armpitted feminists that, oh my God, it's so great. But they probably don't even really read it. It just sucks. You really, Hollywood is fake and bullshit. You always know it, but there's always a few directors and producers and actors that seem to steer clear of it most of the time. Nolan was looking to be one of those until this came out. And it's just like, oh. And it's not that I won't watch his other movies again, or it's not that I won't even not watch the next movie he comes out with, but I'm definitely not going to watch this.
Hell no!
So hopefully he learns a lesson. And again, I think it's going to make money. It's just not going to make as much money as it could have if they would have done it right, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your time. God bless.
Until rain, through the dust and sand. none. There were many brave souls on that lonely fob, but none fought like the white